the things that happen before the camera turns on. Hey guys, it's Justin. You're here at Firestorm Freerunning and Acrobatics. Today, we're going to be learning the last and final skill in our vaulting category for our orange rank or level 2 or season 2, whatever you want to call it. One of these days, we're going to come up with a specified term. But for right now, we're doing our jump to safety down. Now, you guys already learned your safety over, your safety vault. We even learned our safety down where we stand right here, lean sideways. I've got my hand, my foot, my leg comes through the window, and I'm dropping down. But sometimes we've got a big object that we want to jump to or go over a gap and we want to land in that safety position. This is going to be really helpful later on when you want to learn like your Kong to safety or your double Kong, because when you do that, you're going to mess up, and the safety vault is safe and a great way to protect yourself and practice this thing without destroying your life. So right here we've got two objects with our beautifully new painted orange objects that a week in are already getting destroyed. You gotta love it. And I'm going to be jumping to this object into my safety position. Let's check it out. I lived because it was safe. All right. You guys ready to do a 60-second breakdown? Oh my God, maybe you guys had the 5-hour energy this morning. Holy crap. So actually, I gotta be honest. I gotta come clean, guys. I actually don't drink 5-hour energy. I know what you're thinking. It must be all natural. But actually, no. I'm just a poor little boy, and so I like to save money by going to the Dollar Tree, where you can buy knockoff brand, 2 shots in 1, 5-hour energy, same formula, different brand, 2 of them, $1. That's the equivalent of 8 5-hour energies for the same cost. You can get as hyped as this for 1/8 the price. You're welcome. Changing lives one day at a time. You guys ready? Let's do it. So, I gotta do the I really hope an effect came in, or I just looked really dumb. All right, 60 seconds. You're not gonna put an effect on there now, are you? Oh, I hate you so much, Nathan. All right, guys. Remember, any stuff that doesn't work, that's the fault of the social media director. Not sure why there are 2 medias in there. I changed the title halfway through. Pretty sure I'm down to like 30 seconds. So let's start over. Ha! Okay, 60-second breakdown. Whenever we do this, we want to make sure we have a nice, clean landing position for our jump. Unlike our normal safeties where we are nice and wide, we're going to be coming a little closer together. Why, you ask? Because we are not vaulting up and over on an object where we need a lot of room to be able to pull this leg through. We are actually jumping and landing in a position similar to this, so we can just stick the leg in front of us. But we want our hands and feet closer together, because when I actually do this, I need to intercept with that leg first. Has to be first, because I am dropping down onto an object and basically doing a one-legged precision. If I jump onto this object and land with my hand, it's gonna torque it back. So as I jump, I'm extending, in this case, my left leg. My left leg's gonna intercept, then I'm leaning a little to the side, grabbing. I'm not trying to and hold myself, I'm throwing the block behind me. So I jump, intercept, and you can see I step down there. It's all leg, stepping forward. This is just to balance and push myself out. Because the last thing I want to do is land one foot, take a step, and then start to fall. So this hand and foot right here, one on outsides, stabilizes me to push me forward into a nice clean run out of that position. And that is your jump to safety down. Oh yeah! I have no idea why I did that. Hello friends, it is I, Justin, and I have grown 2 feet taller. Now I know what it feels like to be Coach Braylon or Coach Glenn. So tall, so tall. All right, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly build our way up. The one that you saw before was only a small drop, but it was me dropping from like a 4.5 foot tall object down to about a 3 foot tall object, where I'm absorbing with the leg and then transferring my weight over to that hand. I need to be careful on those kind of drop downs into my safety, because it can be a lot of torque and force slamming onto my wrist. So I don't want to just start with that in my safeties. If I already have my safety over and my safety vault, what I'm going to do is start on an elevated platform, not as tall as the object I'm going to be safetying down on, and I'm going to practice by jumping into this. Then what I would do once I feel comfortable is move to a slightly taller object and a taller object until the object I'm jumping off of is actually taller than the object that I'm safetying down. We're slowly building up the control and the power to take it gentle on our wrist because these things are important and because I like doing handstands. So all I'm going to do right here is I have a couple of options. One, I can pretend like I'm striding out of this by swinging the leg that I want to actually intercept in my safety vault with, or I can jump and then stick that leg out. Let's take a look at both real quick. I'm going to go right here from a precision. All I'm going to do is jump. My leg's going to extend and intercept. Leg first, setting myself down. You can see how much more gentle that one was than the first one with a big drop. This one's much easier on the wrist, much easier on the body, a lot easier to start. Now, on this one, I'm just going to switch it. I'm going to do my right foot and my left hand so you guys can see both sides. Always train ambidextrously. And in this case, we're going to pretend we're coming out of a stride. So I'm going through a bunch of strides. I'm going to swing that knee, and as I do, I'm swinging the opposite arm because now I have my two interceptors, my posting limbs going out in front of me. So as I go here, it's I'm swinging the leg, step, coming down to the side. One thing I want to point out when you do this, you have a couple of options here. If you have nice flexible wrists and your wrists are strong, you may want to grab with your hands forward so you can do, as we say, grip it and rip it by throwing the object behind you to give you a lot more forward momentum. If I'm going really fast and just flying over the object like our dash vault where I'm barely above it and I'm just hitting and trying to explode out, I'm going to come with my hand forward like this, grab the edge and throw it for that extra speed and control. Now, if I'm coming in, and I'll do my right hand this time so you guys can see, if I'm dropping down onto an object, I am not going to go this way because I do not have flexible wrists. That torque is really going to hurt. I'm actually going to turn my hand out. There's two benefits here. Number one, when I turn my wrist out, it's not as flexed. I'm only rolling side to side, not forward, backward. It's a lot easier on the wrist. But number two, when I do this, right now my arm is out by itself, my shoulder's not engaged. When I go here, I can pull it in and throw it behind me, but it's not locking my shoulder into my chest and my back. When I turn like this, you can actually maybe see through the shirt, but I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, and that's pulling my back, my shoulder, my chest, my arm, everything into one solid unit, which is a lot more stable. We want that stability and that durability when we drop onto an object. So you're going to notice I'm going to jump up, land on the object like I'm dropping a little bit more. You'll notice I'll turn my hand out, and you can see that I squeeze back because all of a sudden I have boobies. Oh, hello. I feel like I'm at the beach right now. Which way's the beach? It's actually that way. It's that way. Okay. So here I go, turning the hand. I'm intercepting with the foot, pushing the hand out and off to the side, keeping it nice and easy. You'll notice it's even out at a bit of an angle. If my arm's loose like this, it's gonna hurt, but I'm coming in here and I'm squeezing, and you can see my shoulder right here. Pull in and lock. I'm pulling my tricep right here into my lat, squeezing it all together into a solid object to push myself out and give me that extra control when I drop. Now, let's have a little bit of fun, and let's find some other objects to drop safety onto, shall we? I believe we shall. This one, this looks nice. Having some first world problems here. You guys see our beautiful new rubber floor? Oh, it's so nice, so safe, and so sticky for all of our objects. So sticky. You guys see that? It's cool. Oh! Nick Stone confirmed! Oh, Q, what is going on with your face, bruh? Do you do jazz now? Wait, why are you hiding it now? No, don't be embarrassed. Show him off, baby. Q should be working as a librarian. I like it. That was a fancy dance. All right, guys, we're gonna get back to our tutorial. So you'll see here we have a much bigger drop. I've got a lot more distance, which means I'm gonna want to keep that momentum by throwing the block behind me. But at the same time, now I'm dropping close to 3 feet as opposed to, jumping up a foot like we did before or dropping down a foot like we did in our intro. So I need to be careful here. I'm gonna come down with a lot more force onto my hand. So I need to really be trying to keep myself up vertical and absorbing with that one leg. At a certain point, you're just not gonna want to safety down on an object like this. You're just gonna want to precision down. But let's do one last one here to give us a little more idea of what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna jump. I'm really going to intercept that leg as early as I can onto that block and absorb as much as possible. And then I'm gonna turn that hand out so I can support my shoulder and my wrist and keep it as safe as possible. Here I go. I'm coming out. I'm absorbing. You guys notice that delay? That foot hits, comes down, comes down, comes down, comes down, and at the very last second when my leg can absorb no more, that's when I'm transferring to the hand. You'll also notice that I'm keeping my body here as I come down as much vertical as I can until my hand's about here, and then I lean over. The reason for that is, unlike a normal safety vault where I jump and immediately turn to the side, is if I'm jumping this whole way and my leg's to the side, I cannot absorb my weight like this. My weight is not over my leg. It's all gonna come down and crash on that wrist, and it is going to mess me up. So I need to stay vertical. Absorb almost like I'm doing a pistol squat. Once I get to here and my leg is bottomed out and I can't absorb anymore, that's when I'm gonna fall to the side, transfer the hand, and push myself off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we do our drop into a safety vault or jump into a safety down. Whatever you'd like to call it. Parkour has a lot of different names for the same terms. It's a beautiful thing, just like you're beautiful people. Make sure you, I really got nothing. Help me out here. We usually do like, comment, subscribe, and share, but I feel like we should do it some other way, right? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Show us that you really care. Because if you don't, on every video, Justin's gonna rap, don't you know? And nobody wanna see that, because that is nasty and whack. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're welcome. But not really.
Thank you, Eminem.
Q inspired me with his dance moves earlier. Look, over there's Coach Q. That guy's such a fool, but it's okay cause I like him cause he's super kinda cute. Oh yeah. Coach Q! Coach Q!